You have all been brilliant to the response for my videos. I thank you so much. I have had more and more requests to put together something on leadership, but well-being and happiness. So here it is, a whole series covering burnout, anxiety, health, happiness, imposter syndrome, and much, much more, focused on helping you grow and thrive. I'm Mark Hookey with over 30 years experience leading change and transformation, coaching and developing leaders along the way. And over this series, we will explore the factors that detract from our performance, our well-being and our happiness, and what are some of the pragmatic solutions that are out there that you can apply straight away. Although I'm focusing on leadership, these topics are as equally applicable to anyone. And I've also had the great fortune to interview some of the leading experts in these topics who are helping people and companies find solutions and results for themselves. So a lot more to come. Today, I'm starting with emotional intelligence. It's a great entry point to understand how our brain and emotions can get in our way and how we can overcome those challenges. So bear with me while I explain some brain science in my virtual office. The amygdala hijack. It's an older concept which we know a lot more about now. However, it is a good introduction. The brain is a finely tuned threat detector. It reacts immediately once it identifies a threat, which can be as small as somebody saying something you disagree with, to a life-threatening situation. It floods the brain with chemicals, preparing the body to fight, flee, or freeze. And when we are in this state, our brain is not able to react calmly and rationally. We're not performing at our best. It takes approximately 18 minutes for the adrenaline to drain from our body and brain and for us to regain our highest brain function. Many things can cause a trigger to our threat response and cause the amygdala hijack. In day-to-day life, it's often the little things that we don't even notice. Some everyday examples: confronted with aggressive or rude behavior, being given negative feedback, nobody likes that, failing at something, even our inner thoughts telling ourselves that we're not good enough, someone laughing at you, or even somebody cutting you off mid-sentence. These are the kind of frustrating things that can happen all the time. One common cause of triggers in everyday life is communication breakdown and misunderstandings. And I've talked about this in more detail in a previous video. I'll leave the links in the description below. If you communicate, it is guaranteed that you will be misunderstood to some extent. This is because the intent of what we say is not necessarily the impact of what people hear. We know that people tend to hear what they want to hear, and we all have different communication styles and preferences. And this is one of the greatest triggers of our amygdala, creating frustration and anxiety in everyday life. How do you recover from the amygdala hijack? Well, there are many techniques for recovery once triggered, and I have two of them for you today: anchors and breathing. I'd like to ask you to take a moment. If you're enjoying this video, please click the like button. There it is, go ahead. And if you've not done so far, please already subscribe. It really helps me out, and share it with your friends and colleagues. So first, the recovery anchors. Identify and visualize 3 memory anchors that remind you of: 1, one of the happiest moments of your life; 2, one of the proudest moments of your life; 3, a purpose or a vision that you wish to achieve. The second recovery method breathing. And we'll talk more about different breathing techniques in future videos. So here's 2 really simple techniques that you can apply immediately and are very helpful for breaking that threat response. First, breathe in for 6 seconds, let go for 6 seconds. Repeat 12 times. Second is box breathing. Breathe in for 6 seconds, hold for 6 seconds, let go for 6 seconds, hold for 6 seconds. Repeat 6 times. I was presenting recently at a conference the other day and I used box breathing very effectively to calm my nerves before presenting. Anchors give you security and peace of mind and purpose, and breathing resets your brain for performance. Pulling all of this together was an effective drill that helps you accelerate the recovery from triggers no matter how big or how small. And this is stop. Stop for a moment, take a breath or a break, observe what you feel within you, and then proceed. This is your response or your reaction. The drill will help you break away from any amygdala hijack and recover quickly. So, in summary, the amygdala hijack, when triggered, prevents us from using our full, higher brain function for at least 18 minutes, even for small triggers. So you can adjust your communications to think about the intent of what you want and the impact it's having. And if there's some misunderstanding, you can ask people, what was the intent of their communication? And to accelerate recovery, first of all, identify when you are triggered. Then use the drill stop. Stop for a moment, take a breath, maybe recall an anchor, observe what feels within you, and then proceed to the response or reaction. Thank you very much for watching. Can I ask you to like and subscribe, and may you grow and thrive. Well, there are a few techniques. Let's start this again.